Wanted to get 7 o'clock in because I noticed the 6 o'clock time slot just through this experimental phase. The 6 o'clock time slot wasn't working well for me. People started coming in around 7 or 8, and so I noticed kind of analytics and stuff on that. I don't. There's probably, I know there's analytics on the site. I wonder if it can be I didn't, I got to do my research here. The research is to find out whether or not the site has analytics by the hour, essentially. I want to see if that's the case, if we can break it down by hour, if it has like a timeline and it can tell me when the viewers started kind of coming in, pouring in to the feed. But hey, listen, the vocals today. I am back. My voice is back. It's still not 100%, but no, I don't think. Is it ever 100%? I'm not sure. Got my alpaca on because it's kind of my security blanket. So I wear it. I did some nice running today. Some high intensity stuff. I don't do any long distance type of running or anything. It's all sprinting fast, high intensity, an hour worth. Burned me about 1,000 calories. No, I'm not gonna watch you now. Oh, wow. No. I'm streaming now. It's my time. Getting some notifications right now. I probably could go watch somebody else's stream while I'm streaming, but that doesn't make sense. So I'm just chilling here. Live chat. There we go. Uh-huh. And there we go. So yeah, I got everything on mute. There we go on that. Yeah. So YouTube and Twitch. If you're not having trouble with Twitch, you can go on and migrate over to YouTube, and I have a link. I'm gonna actually. Here's the thing: I've got to fix my about me and all that stuff. Kind of got ahead of myself with the stream. Take the glasses off for a little bit so you can see my beautiful brown eyes. My brown-eyed guy. Do do do. You, my brown-eyed guy. Ooh, do do do. Hey boy, you ever remember? Tuesday is so slow. On down the old man with a transistor radio. Do do, my brown-eyed guy. You, my brown-eyed guy. Do you remember when we used to sing? La 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 la, my brown-eyed guy. Yeah. La 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 la, my brown-eyed guy. Brown-eyed guy. Do 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 boom 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 boom. Anyways, so I'm gonna start off today with I've already got the patch bay kind of set up for mixing, as you can see. these two right here that my feet are touching, or foot, my UGG is touching this, letting you know that there's been some modifications on the patch bay. Modifications indeed. Which one's a dog? Which one's real? Left or right, huh? Left or right? Is that a dog over there? Is that a dog? It's a bear. Is it real? Or are those real? Are those little cute little dudes real? Should we do a little phone to get a close-up of their face? Little video ninja? Ninja? You see? All right. Video ninja. Dun, dun, dun. All right, let's take a look at these little doggies real quick, okay? Because they're so cute. And everybody likes to show their cats off. Let me show you the BURL first. This is my main dog. That's the BURL I'm talking about. See how much I can put on that? I can build that up. Look at that. I wish these things can go upside down. But look at that, okay? Should I put a little light on just to... No, I can't. I don't have my flash on. What else? It's fine. So, look at BDA 8 or BAD 8. That's BURL Analog to Digital 8. Okay, everybody else, I mean, most of you might have different interfaces, okay? Like your A to D converters, you know? Some of you have Apollos, some of you are using PreSonus, some of you are using M-Audio, some of you are using Focusrite, whatever, right? This is what I'm using. This is the BURL Analog to Digital 8 channels, right? 1, 2, 3, oh, I'm sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, right? And that's DB25 or D-sub, as they call it. I've got two of these, which 8 plus 8, 16. And digital to analog, I've got 16 of those. It's an optimal setup for a home studio. I am definitely gonna expand, put a mastering. They have the BMB4s, I think. If I'm not mistaken, I might be. As categorically, my mind sometimes drifts off into the void of, you know. So as you can see, I can add more slots, and I'm gonna do basically. I want to do 24 inputs, which means 8 times 3 is 24, right? So basically, you have to do some kind of use these jumpers, and I could have configured it in my mind and just moved everything over and had it configured that way, but oh well, I'll have to reconfigure it, which means, you know, just some jumper work and some work in the Dante sound card. But eventually I'll have 3 of these and 4 of these 32 outputs to feed 32 inputs into the BURL Vancouver, okay? So there's so much you can do here. You could just use your imagination with what they have available. They even have this for a live type of thing. And as you can see, here's my preamps, okay? So here's 1 through 8, right? 9 through 12, and 13 through 16, okay? And all of these have their, first of all, when you don't have a lot of money and you, I wanted to get some really, really like holy grail of preamps, which is the BURL, right? And then I wanted to, the 128 is legendary, right? And, you know what I mean? So more or less this is a really awesome, I use this for guitar, for the guitar mics all the time. When I'm not using this, I'm using this, because this is, I can always patch them into BURL later on a reamp signal. But I generally have my ISO room feeding into this because, look, you got a tube configuration on there, right? You can use a transformer or the tube, and I'm already getting a lot of transformer in from the BURL, which is these. These have transformers. These have transformers. This has this has transformers on both. So on both channels, it's insane. So right here, I mean, these, what I like about this preamp here is obviously, see how my SM7 is on channel 9 right now, and I've got it the gain like basically doubled, right? You have a 30 dB gain, and you have a 60 dB gain, and so 0 to 30, and then if you click this, it's 30 to 60, you know. So that's a pretty badass feature, which obviously I have it activated for more gain for my SM7. High impedance, I like to go as high. I don't like to use the ISA 110 as often to impedance match. I really almost always get a lot louder signal out of this one, and then a little bit of filtering, okay, just right off the bat. And as well for the acoustic or the guitar, no filtering. I generally will do I should do some filtering here, but actually, yeah, that is a good. Oh, actually, I'm not using that for that. So sorry. My bad. Yeah, because this one doesn't have the 4710D doesn't have a filter, unless you obviously add an insert to it to infinity and beyond. And I actually also will put a compressor on this, and I have it set to fast, but I generally have it set to slow. But that song that I was playing, I was really getting at the picking really hard and fast, so I thought it might help, you know. And it's actually a set attack, a set release. I would assume it's kind of like their sweetest. Doesn't give you a lot of options. That's the one thing I kind of, you know. But the options can be made in the DAW. So, but here's the doggies. Without further ado, that's Reggie. Hello, Reggie. And there's Emmett. And Theo is in the house. He's like 15 years old, and he's been with us. He's been with us everywhere. Theo's been with us across country twice, maybe 4 times actually. Obviously 4 times, because we had to drive back across country when we were living on the East Coast. We were living in DC, my wife and I, and Theo was the one with us the whole time. Theo and all of these guys are rescue dogs. We rescued these 2. We found them ourselves, actually. And they're wild dogs. They had balls and everything. And they were good at getting food. They were food. This one would point out where the food was. Or no, I'm sorry. This one would point out the food. He's like the pointer. Hi, Emmett. Did I hear Theo? I must have heard Theo real quick. Hold on a sec. No, I didn't hear Theo. Hand sanitizer. Actually, use hand sanitizer before I play that, because I want to get all the oils sometimes off my hands when my hands are real oily. But yeah, these guys. Theo, Theo's gonna be a surprise day when we meet him. I don't know, my left arm is very shaky, as you noticed. There goes Emmett. And wait, if I pet Emmett right now, Reggie's gonna eat his armpit. Okay, he's getting in position. Come on, Reggie, eat the armpit. Come on, Reggie. You know you're gonna want to eat Emmett's armpit. There it is. It's exposed now. He's going. There. That's what Reggie does. He eats armpits when he's jelly. Look at this. Watch this. I'm rubbing Emmett. No, watch this. Here. Come on, Reggie. Eat the armpit. Oh, boy. Sometimes you think he's flossing his underbite. He's just doing some floss work. It's funny because after I pet these guys, you can feel the soot. Hi. Reg, eat Emmett's armpit. Yeah, see, look at. There, see? See? I'm rubbing your brother. Your younger brother. Oh, almost. Almost. What do you think? What do you think, Reggie? So I named him Emmett because he looks like a Civil War era dog. And Reggie, Reginald Van Hooby Dooby, as my friend would say. One of my friends came up with that. He's a Reggie. Just looks like a Reggie, doesn't he? Come on, Reggie, get those armpits. Get those armpits, Reggie. Here he goes. No. Okay, Reggie, here. I'll give you a little here. Okay. And then you're going to wish you had more after I start rubbing in it. Here we go. Okay. One day I'll catch you eating his armpits. And it'll make the whole world laugh. The whole world. Look at the grays. As one of my checkers at Sprouts would say, that's Medicare blonde. All right. So hopefully we got enough footage of the dogs so when people see a video, they're going to see doggies. You know? Obviously the cat people will be like, gross. Or some of them are animal people, so they'll be like, oh, and cats. Where's the cat? Oh, the cats. I'm not a big cat person. I'm a dog person. Insecure, emotional. Anyways. Okay. So what we got going on today is we got a stream, but let me just give you guys one more little hello. Hi, boys. Can we get another woo woo? of your system. Did you get it out of your system? Did you guys get that out of your system? You feel better now? Yeah? Does it feel better now that you're part of... That was a good song. Was that a duo? What was that? What was that, guys? Was that Feelings? Nothing more than feelings? Feelings, nothing more than feel... What, Reggie, was that boring? You had to yawn when I start singing that? Are you more into pop music? Reggie? Reginald? Looks like you have a beauty mark. Nobody knows. Nobody's going to know that's not a beauty mark. Nobody's going to know. Reggie. Reggie. Reginald. Oh, boy. Hello. Look at that beauty mark. Nobody's going to know it's just dirt or eye crap. What about you? Are you jelly? Don't be jealous. Look at your little nose. You're a rat catcher. You catch rats. That's what you do. You love them rats, don't you? Yeah, I love rats. You fucking idiot. Jeez. God. What is that over there? It's not a rat. You sure? Yes, I'm sure. I'm 100% sure, Emmett. Oh boy. Oh boy. I'm 100. Whoa, where are you? Ooh. There you are. Remit, I'm 100% sure. I know about rats, okay? Because we live in an agricultural area. So, there's lots of rats, okay? I know, but, like, there's not enough. I really like to eat them. Well, somebody has a swimming pool nearby, so maybe that'll attract more rats. Yeah, maybe. What are you thinking about Remit? Remit and Edgy. Emmett and Reggie. What are you guys thinking about, huh? The next kill.
Yeah, my next kill.
Reggie, you kill rats too?
Oh yeah. They're delicious. Emmett has to chop them up for me because my underbite just won't do the trick.
Really, Reggie?
Oh yeah. I love them. Give me those guts, rat guts.
That's gross. It's really gross, guys. I mean, I couldn't eat rat. You know what? The only time I've ever seen us eat rats was when, what's it called? That movie with Emilio Estevez? Flash Jack or something? Jack Flash or Flashback or whatever the hell. You guys don't remember it, but there was a scene that this guy was eating rat burger. Oh, wait, you know what? Demolition Man. Demolition Man, he ate rat burger. The rat burger? Because they didn't have burgers. So if you remember the movie Demolition Man with Sandra Bullock and obviously Sylvester Stallone. Do you guys remember that movie? You weren't even around then. They weren't even around. They weren't even around yet. Does that make you sad that you weren't around to see it? Guys? Hey, how about one last hoorah? Right? You ready? Woo! Woo, 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 woo. I love you. I love you so much. I love you all the time. Yeah. So much love. I love you. I love you. Look, they're playing Tailsies. Brothers. We're brothers. You my brothers? You my brothers? All right. You guys are probably the reason for my success right now, because I've got 4 viewers now. Because of you. Not because of me. Because of you. God, my music probably sucks, but then I throw the dogs on and hell. Look at that. Reggie? Where are you going? You want to go in the room? You're looking for a place to shit? Okay. Okay. You're doing that. I like it. I do that a lot too. It's my thing. It's my little wrist. It just likes to be relaxed. You like to be relaxed too. I get it. All right, Reggie. We're going to play some music here. Hey, check this out, guys. Let's see your RGB setup. Blah, 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 blah. PlayStation 3. When one of these days I'll live stream Mass Effect. And maybe Uncharted. Some old games, though. TR08. That's my podcast. See, as you can see, that's where the podcast is going. That's why I call him Zed. All right. There's the computer setup, the hard drives, the amplifier for those speakers. Oh no, I got one of those lights, which are terrible right here. The hell. You have it, why not use it? And yeah. Yeah. All right. Back to life, back to reality. It's starting to get hot, so I think I'm going to take off the alpaca. Or shall I leave it on and suffer? Maybe so. Maybe I will. This phone has exceptionally good quality, I have to say. I'm sad to see it go. I'm sad to see it go. Well, excuse me. A little tissue here. I know that's not really cool, but hell, I'm in my own studio, and my nose is running. What it is? Ah. Weirdo. All right. Let's just stop that for a minute. Today I'm feeling kind of weird. I think it's because I got some endorphins at the gym. That's probably what it is. And it's a Monday, so it's the beginning of a new week. I'm energized, and I'm starting at 7 today, which makes me a little bit more, should I say, prepared, I guess would be the right word. I was a little bit more prepared. Starting at 6 is a little bit of, I like to go into my mixes, see what I got, spend some time in the studio by myself, and then be ready for you, because I want to make this live stream as entertaining as recording in a studio can be, which it's very, very not entertaining. I mean, life in a recording studio, as many of you know, is extremely boring to the outside looker. For us, we're introverted. We're almost fixated. Actually, no, not almost. We are fixated on studio gear. We're fixated on the studio life, you know? So that's the process, which you know what that means, right? When that's the process, you're a weirdo. We're weirdos. We're weirdos. This is the camera that tells me and tells you that we're about to get into something crazy, guys. Okay? Something crazy. Just keep you up. Keep you going. And I notice some of these videos we watch, they're talking, they're getting you all interested. They're using this death cab for cutie voice. Something. So maybe my voice should just go down here. And I can sound like a musician has a lot of experience. A lot of experience in the world. And I've been traveling and performing and gigging, and that's what's added to the raspiness of my vocal patterns. But I can tell you what right now, we're about to indulge on another adventure. We're coming back to Poly Peopling, guys. It's a song that we wrote that I think we're ready to mix down. Since we have, as you can see, okay, you can see that the mix down is ready. We're set up for mix down. That means I've got multiple outputs, as you can see with the log mix here. Multiple outputs. Here's my my outputs. Here's my bus section. I go a little crazy on the bus because I'm in the digital realm, you know? So it's a lot, if I'm offered that capability, I'm gonna take it. But I've got I'm not using an 808, so I can remove, just for the purpose of simplicity, removing the 808 bus, because we're not using an 808 for this mix or the recording. But for the rest of these, we've got about, let's see, 39 to 50. We've got 11 channels here, or 22 rather, because each bus is stereo, right? So we got 22 inputs here, or 22 outputs, essentially. So, but I'm not looking at it that way. So I have my drum bus and my bass bus on output 1 and 2. I have my synth bus and my synth effects bus. I used my Moog and I added some analog effects to it, effects pedals, because the Moog is an instrument input, so it comes out instrument, and unbalanced into the instrument lines of the pedals, so it really sounded cool. And then flute and guitar are on outputs 5 and 6. 7 and 8 are for Vox, but one bus is just specifically for Vox. The second bus is for the background vocals. And then 7 and 8 on the keys. I actually should have put the flute on 7 and 8, since it is a vocal woodwind. It's like a voice, basically. So let's do that, and then let's put the keys over here and put those on 5 and 6. Actually, I can put the keys on 9 and 10, because the keys have this really ethereal, like this really neat sound. So let's do 9 and 10. Outputs 9 and 10 for the keys. Okay, and then output 7 and 8. Did we have organ in here? Did we end up playing that Wurlitzer? Yes, we did. We, in fact, did. Let's check that Wurlitzer. Oh, yeah, look at that. So this is coming from the Wurlitzer organ. There's really no no MIDI instruments here. And as you can see, the FA08, those outputs of the FA08 keyboard are going into something, but from my DAW, I'm using MIDI to control the FA08, okay? Because I'm obviously not a pianist, guys. So when you're not a pianist, you're not limited. You really aren't, you know? You're not limited to, you're not limited to being classically trained. I mean, somebody who's classically trained can probably get all this stuff out way faster. Who knows? I'm really kind of just guessing here, but that's probably true, okay? I mean, you can throw them a jam session and they'll make a record. So, or somebody who's well trained, went to music school, whatever, right? But this is how I do it. I will tend to go to the MIDI chords. I'll come up with something on the piano, and then I will fix those MIDI notes. As you can see, I'll fix the notes. But those notes are creating this. And that's all audio. So once I record these channels, it's the keyboard's connected through MIDI. Those MIDI notes play, but it's also lying out into my preamps, right? So, anyways, on that, we have this mix set up now, and we're gonna just get to it. And we're going to show you how loud this is, okay? So as I go back to my log mix view here, we're going to show you how loud this mix can be. And let's make me a little even, just a hint smaller. And over here, I had it up for different purposes. I was using it for gaming. I was playing Mass Effect the other day, and I wanted to see how it looked on the screen, and blah, blah, blah. And I haven't played that game since 2012 or 13. Yeah, 2012, actually. I haven't played that game. And it plays interesting. I think it's just the gameplay. It's a little, it's not as, I mean, many of you might even like it because it's old. By today's standards. Say it ain't no Nintendo or anything, but shit, anyways, let's get to this song real quick, guys. I got my speakers on, and I don't know if I want to share so I use if you guys are familiar with this right now, I have it disabled. I'll just kind of show you. I'll enable it real quick. But this program, SonarWorks, right? So I have my 6332s, which are those big ass fucking monitors. They're actually I use them for near field and for details. And then obviously the Audio Technicas and for my headphone, mixing with the headphones. And my 308s I use, those are the LSR 308 JBL speakers. And I use those for mixing basically, basically as if you were going to mix on a NS10. Right? The Yamahas, it really just kind of flattens, as you can see here. I was clicking on the screen on OBS. So as you can see here, look at what it does. So here's my originals. That's my room. So you do all these calibrations with the microphone, right? And I've got some low end. I have to recalibrate the room again because I've moved my speakers around. But generally when it sounds good on the LSR 308s, just a mix. I'm pretty comfortable that it's going to sound good in my car and so forth. So they're like the NS10s, but a little bassier, you know. But this is, you know, without the 6332s when it's playing 308s. Look at that. Look at that. Huh? A lot of mid-range going in there. Low mids from the room. See, and then with the 6332s, because the speakers themselves don't go, those speakers that you saw, the 60, they don't have as low frequency response. That's what I use the sub for. So they're highly detailed, and my sub handles the low freaks, you know. So I have it labeled with sub. So I did all my calibrations with the sub on, but I'm not gonna have it on. But look at that, what it does. So it's basically like an EQ. It just flattens everything for listening purposes to see how it would sound completely flat, or not completely. And I can adjust the bass boost until I can make my own custom arrangements for that. But I generally just want to see how it sounds on a flat curve. So let's get to this. This is going to be the mix down of the song. So we are taking all of these channels, everything right here that's being basic. Oops. Excuse me. So everything here, all these channels are being, as you can see, look at drum bus, right? DFAM's going on the drum bus, synth bus. Maybe I should make the DFAM yellow, whatever. And then obviously, as you can see, my panning, my Wurlitzer, my FA08, all those are going into a bus, specific bus. And so I don't need to look at those anymore. I really like the fatness of the song. Like I said, I'm a mid-range whore. And I like the fatness that a mid-range can offer. If you have good converters and you don't need to cut that shit out, because it's essential. It's so beautiful. It makes the song warm. And that's why I like to go that route. I really love the way warmth. I'm just a warm and fuzzy kind of guy. You know? I like being in, you know, I like cooking and slow food. You know what I mean? So when the warmth of music, it encapsulates my soul. It brings out my soul. It's still attached to me. Whatever the soul is, it's soul power, as the great Rich Williams would say. That's what the BURL, that's what he invented the gear for, to capture the soul of your music, just like a tape machine would, I guess, you know. Which I know what he means by that, because when you're on your digital platforms, okay, and you're trying to figure shit out, and you're trying to like balance your levels, and this has to be recorded at this level, and blah blah blah, you're sucking the soul out of the recording artist. You're sucking out my soul. So when you're recording, you're capturing my soul when you don't make it work that hard. And it just, I can focus on being creative. But you suck my soul out when you start to get crazy with the digital. I'm sure it's gotten better. But basically, the problems that come along with the cleanliness of digital. You know, it's super clean and defined, and it's even louder at some extent. You know, to some extent, but it's just not soulful. And this guy figured it out. This guy, I know I'm tooting his horn. But I really appreciate his gear. It has made my life so much easier. And I'm sure even with the digital, if I were to go back to a digital system or mess around, which I do, my X32, whatever, I'm still comfortable. Somehow it just instilled some kind of confidence in me that I never knew I had. And maybe that's the whole point of it all, you know, confidence. But anyways, let's get let's get to this, all right? Let's start this mix off, all right? Let me show you what's going on. And it's going to be, so that I generally won't do a mix past negative 17. I won't let it get past negative 17. And I have my target set. Let's see, I have my custom. Where's my custom? Oh, well, I'll set this to -1. Okay, that's what you want your true peak to be. And then -23, that's what they want. If you're doing like classical music, that's a good target for loudness. But I'm going to go negative. I'm going to go -17, but I know I'm not going to hit my mark. This song is just loud, ultra loud. And you know what? I'm not going to fucking care either, because ultra loud back in the days was the way mixes were, right? And they were even at -11, right? For CD, right? -11 used to be so a lot of mastering engineers now still will not fucking adhere to the specifications made by Spotify and Apple Music. The mastering engineer can just fucking churn that shit down. You know what I mean? And then add what they want. Obviously, I don't do that. I generally mix to -17 because for mastering it gives me a lot of space, and I don't have to go worry about churning it down. And maybe it's more of an OCD thing. But to this song, I'm thinking about pushing it a little bit because it sounds good where it is. And I can lower the output volume on the Vancouver. But as you can see, I mean, I've already, well, if you want to, I'll share my phone camera with you real quick. As you can see, with here, I'll just zoom in from my desk here. I've got that set to -8. Usually between -8 and -4 is where I kind of keep that. And unless I record a really low guitar, it really doesn't. As you can see there and there. And then I've got the input transformers, the BX5, plus 6 dB of gain on top of that, which is badass. So it's making the mix louder no matter what. And so I'm not usually, that's a loud mix and it's not busting. It's not like clipping and showing red too much. There's a little bit between orange and red once I show you on these little light indicators, which I wish those had actual meter bridge, or BURL actually made a meter bridge, analog meter bridge. That would be kind of cool. A dBu meter, you know, or something with LUFS, or I don't know. Maybe they're not going to go that route because it's just such simple gear, and they don't want to add too many, which I agree. They don't want to add too many, it's like a refrigerator with an ice machine. It's going to break down eventually, right? So they don't want to add unnecessary bullshit, which you can obviously figure out in your DAW, or if you had a one of those, oh man, I forgot the name of them, but for some reason, but those analog meters, yeah, but whatever, I forgot the name again, for some reason. All right, so out of that, let's go buy Video Ninja, and we're gonna go back to connected to my Elgato. Ridiculously ridiculous Elgato app. Okay, so let's get to this mix, guys. I'm gonna put my headphones on this time because I actually want to hear it through the headphones, and you guys will hear it also through Dante, as I got everything into 1 and 2. So, but it's going output 15, 16. So let's see what you guys are hearing real quick, okay? Here we go.
Approach a storm of liquid cellophane, and we're all dancing in the rain, embracing chaos to feel alive again. The micro neon lights that shine within, plastic prisoner, falling, people lean, holy resonator, my plastic god, my plastic dream. The run-up feeds into the bottle way that opens up to Styrofoam Bay, surfing a reef of bags from yesterday, a pile up on baby toy lane. Alter your DNA, baby, with me. I know that it's driving you crazy, all the people in a plastic dream. Plastic prisoner, falling, people lean, holy resonator, my plastic god, my plastic
I wasn't digging the massive passive on there. I disabled it. I want to hear how it sounds on my speakers real quick. I had the massive passive on the drums, but I'm using just a compressor. Kind of took some... I use it for mastering every now and then, but obviously it's not the real deal, you know, but... Well, it is in this plug-in sense, but let's get a little listen here in my
storm of liquid cellophane, and we're all dancing in the rain.
All right, let's hear how it sounds with the SonarWorks enabled. I don't know if you guys will hear this. You probably actually will hear it. The difference in a flat, the flat response here. Let's start from here.
Approach a storm of liquid cellophane, and we're all dancing in the rain, embracing chaos to feel alive again. The micro neon lights that shine with approach a storm of liquid cellophane, and we're all dancing in the rain.
I think I like the massive passive on the drums, because it does shape the sound. What am I doing? What am I doing? What are you doing? It does shape the sound a little bit. So let's do a mix down. Let's mix this sucker down. Let's mix it down to the ground. Yeah, I think I'm liking that massive passive on there. Kind of add something. Manly, massive, passive. Although, yeah, I'm using the Mew on the drums. Oops. And that's my compression. Oh. Hi, dogs. Actually, speaking of the dogs, I'm going to take a quick break real quick. Not a long break. Just got to use the restroom, and I'll be back. So while I'm... You know what? Let's just do this mix down. Once the mix down's done, I can hold it. All right, guys. Here we go. I want you guys to see this. So this is a mix down of the entire song. Okay. And so we'll highlight the track that we're going to be doing the mix down on, and you get to see this. Ready? Here we go.
Marijuana feeds into the bottle way. That opens up to Styrofoam Bay. Surfing a reef of bags from yesterday. A pile up on baby toy lane. Alter your DNA, baby, with me. I know that it's driving you crazy. All the people in a plastic dream. Plastic prisoner falling. People lead holy resonator. My plastic God, my plastic
Dude, that sounds so cool. It's so raw. It's what I wanted. I wanted like a raw rock. Ah, like a bunch of people did that song. It sounds like a bunch of people did that, but surprisingly, it was just me. Just moi. It's me. So if you want to collaborate, actually, I've been asking some people that I've been, kind of doing some stream watching, and there's a couple people I asked if they collaborated, and they do. So hopefully they'll be into my music enough to want to collaborate with me. But yeah, that was wicked. I think I'm comfortable with that. So that's going to be it for this song tonight. We'll save that. We'll actually export it. Let's do some exporting. It's the cool thing about Studio One. When you want to export a song, it's really, you could do it in different formats. Look at, I can click on all these, whatever. But yeah, let's go. Here, orange of the willow tree. We haven't made a, oh yes we have. There it is. Okay. So, all right. Interesting. Those were MP3s. I guess I was sending those out to people. Let me just delete those because it's kind of a pet peeve of mine to have them in there. It's just a pet peeve. It makes no sense at all. And it didn't allow me to, there we go. Yeah, put it in that. And then I label it Polypropylene by Of the Willow Tree. 96 kilohertz. 24. All right, 24 bits. 96, 24. Between the loop sounds. Ooh, let's do something real quick. I might have. Hold on here. Yeah. Okay. Good. That's the thing also I like about that. It remembered. 9624, outputs 15 and 16. Make sure SonarWorks is off. I only use that for listening purposes, just to hear how it would sound basically on a different monitoring system in a perfect room. Adjust loudness. No, so that's another thing. You can adjust the loudness here, but I like to do that on my own. But it's already set here if I wanted to. But I don't want any limiters, or I don't want to use this. I really don't. So we're here, and we're going to press OK. And there we go. It's going to take me about 40 seconds. So during this time, while I'm exporting, I'm going to go take a whiz. Oh. Yeah. Good thing that wasn't open, huh? All right. So, yep. Gonna go use the restroom. And then next will be no vocals. Now we're not going over there, Fool Rover. We'll be over here today for this one. Let's give it a little. Let's give it. Oh, you know what? Let's go to the restroom real quick. Reggie's got to go to the bathroom, or Reggie's got to get out of here because he knows drums are about to happen. Isn't that funny? I said drums. And Reggie gets up out of the. Look at, he knows what drums mean. Emmett's a studio dog, and he'll bite people's faces off. He's like a guard dog too, so that's cool. But he won't mess with kids. As long as you ain't messing with him, he won't mess with you. But he will fucking bite you if you fuck with him. And Reggie, when I said drums, he got down. Reggie got down. What's up with that? All right, I'm just going to go. Quick break. I'll be right back, guys, okay? Be right back. Play some music here for you. Get to look at the dogs. They're so beautiful.
Feeling like a bandage, fixing up some scrambled eggs. Most of what they hold is dread. Jesus took their souls and left. I can smell the bad breath. Propaganda bullshit, reaching out to conquer them. Conspiracy kill with no regret. And the new religion, operant conditioning. Open up your mind and land. Fill it up with fear content. On a rampage half cocked. Post around on TikTok. Viral then becomes the hate. Fiber optics hold our fate. if he falls down below now, down below. Lord, don't catch him if he falls down below now, down below. He's a liar, he's a liar. Ain't no truth come out his mouth. He will crush you, gobble you up, suck you dry, then spit you.
Hey, thanks for staying with me, guys. It's been a consistent 4. I'm excited. Like, this is when it's like 3 or 4 people watching, I don't know what it does to me, but it changes everything, guys. It really does. Maybe that's why people live stream, you know? And you know what? Honestly, look, it's like I'm killing 2 birds with 1 stone, if that makes any sense. I know it's kind of a mean saying, but the meaning of all that for me is that I'm able to perform. And I've always loved to perform. I went to like acting school and all that stuff, you know. And getting sucked into the studio, sometimes you don't get to perform, you know. And I'm performing, you know, and 3 people, 4 people, fine. I'll take it. I'll take it right now. You know, that's great to me. And then as you drop off, I start losing motivation. So I should, you know what I shouldn't do? I probably shouldn't have the stream on at all. And I probably shouldn't be noticing any of the viewers. That's probably a good idea if you think about it. That's probably why the pop-out chat exists, which is an interesting, I wonder. I want to do an experiment with that, you know? I want to try to experiment with not having YouTube or Twitch when I go to my pages and I'm kind of viewing I'm not adding to, because I'm logged in on those pages, so I know it's not me adding any followers or numbers or anything, but it's pretty, I mean, you could see kind of what's going on. I'm sure most people do this, but I'm gonna do something right now real quick, and I'm going to minimize these windows so that I don't know. And I'm going to keep it in my mind that I have 4 people looking at this right now. Okay? I'm going to keep it in my head that way. And there we go. That's going to be an interesting, but then I'm wasting this monitor. No. It kind of adds some flair and almost some style to the stream, actually. So I'm not going to do that. It actually looks cool. I got a monitor over here that I really can't see the words to because my eyes are fucked up. But like, dude, like, kind of adds some interestingness to the room, you know? And I'm not really going to notice it anyway. I'm not like an attention whore or anything. Maybe sometimes, I guess. We're going to get Reggie out of here. Reg, I love you, but I think you're going to have to go because I'm going to be playing drums and you don't like it when I play drums. So, Emmett, you're good. Reggie, come on. Go, Reggie. Oh, okay. Both of you. All right. Reggie, I know. Yep. Oh, you sure? Okay. Emmett, you want to come in? You want to come in? Come on. Oh, no? Okay. Okay. Are you sure, guys? Okay. You're in your little bed? Okay. Okay, here, let's give a little, let's do a little, let's look at these guys for a minute, because they're actually stars. They're my supporting actors, if you would call them such a thing. So let's go look at our supporting actors right now. Look at these guys. And where's Theo? Theo's in the house right now because he's older. And see this? Yep, that's exactly right. The dog's bedroom. You can put an amplifier in, okay? Or vocals and have a headphone mix come out. Whatever. It's actually, I should have made it every single input and output. Let me give you a little tour of that real quick. So, oh, I don't even have it set to the phone. Look at this, guys. Look at these little doggies here. Okay, we got them right here. Let's open the studio door into the. Oh, you guys. Right, and then you can see right here when we have a band over, we can put their amp in here. Instrument input right here, right? If it's a head, right? And then the headphone mix if you're doing vocals in here, which I don't know who would want to do vocals in the laundry area. Right? We got this big. Here, let me move all this stuff here so you can see what I'm talking about. But look at that. That's a thick, full of rock wool. It's very thick. It's for the drums. It's on wheels. And it actually really works well in here. Painted the garage floor and made many rooms. Pretty cool, huh? So, yeah. Oh yeah, look at it. My brother gave me that many years ago. Nikos from Greece. I'm Greek and Mexican, guys. I'm not a full Greek. But look at these guys, huh? They're so cute. Look at these puppies. Hi, guys. So that's their bed. And when it's not their bed, it's a place for a cabinet. Look, we got a fire hydrant, right? Always necessary. Or fire, whatever you... Not fire hydrant. Sorry, guys. I forgot what those are called. And fire extinguisher. And then, like, this. And this poem my wife wrote. Pretty cool poem, right? Like flowers. Flowers float in water. Soar through the sky. Don't quite reach the stars. To glide across life freely, no worries or fuck-ups. Comes money, death, lies, deceit, drizzle, and downpour. Yanking at the roots, trying to wash away the ground below. Some flowers too delicate to survive. War, hate, injustice. Punctured petals, torn, broken, bruised. Dangling stems, waiting. Nothing to hold on to with broken arms. Drowning America. That's one amazing poem right there that my wife wrote for me when we were first together, actually, and I framed it because it was so beautiful and it was so meaningful. And look at that, there's another sound panel there. Nobody hangs their dustbusters up but me. Everybody gets this piece and they throw it away or lose it or find it in a drawer somewhere. I got my dustbuster. And then look at this. This painting is actually not the original. Not the original at all. And it's has nothing to do with me. Except for war. Because I'm a war vet. But that is called Scotland Forever. That painting. As you can see, Scotland Forever. And the original painting's worth lots of money. But I thought, I mean, look at the horses. They're just, look how happy these horses are. Okay? They're drooling. They're like ready for war. That's hilarious, right? Okay, anyways, we're back. We're back here. Yeah, I loved that poem she wrote. Oh yeah, I'm going back to it. It's just when we were young. My wife and I have been together for a long time. Yeah. So what is this? 2023, and we met in 2005. That's right, 2005. We've been together, and then we got married in 2010. So we were living together for a little while, for 5 years or so, and then we got married because she's amazing. And I'm a jack of all trades, Renaissance man. And yeah, I think I'm amazing, but I always doubt. I always give myself some doubt. Anyways, so the drums. Ooh, look at us. Ooh, look at that. Oh, that's some cool footage there. It's probably better off looking at it this way, huh? Boom. That's right. This is what I gotta deal with every day. And this beauty, one of the best guitars ever made in history. Not joking. Many of you know who Collings guitars are. Best guitars ever made. This guitar took about 9 months to make. Okay, they ain't fucking around. Look, I got my other studio monitors here. I used to have floor monitors. I still have them. But I'm thinking about using them at my wife's school. Just kind of donating my gear, my X32 to the school. Or at least letting them borrow it for free. You know, I don't care. And then we got our KRKs, which I used to love listening to those things in a mix. They actually sound amazing. Just the Rocket 5s, you know. They're amazing. They're amazing. And then I got their sub, but I don't use the KRK sub anymore because the frequency response just doesn't match. And that's some wireage going on back there. Kind of embarrassing, but I'm going to show you my, Anyways, I wanted to show you my faults and my imperfections as the studio is functional. That's all that matters. But also clean and appealing to the eye. That's why I really love these Nexigo webcams, because they're really versatile. Really versatile. If I were to say Logitech, Brio, or Nexigo, I'd say Nexigo. And they're cheaper than the Logitech Brio. And they will do way more for your live stream in terms of maneuverability. And they function. Well, look at how they function. I mean, you're seeing obviously you're seeing some sync issues with the Christmas lights. That's what you're seeing right there. That's the Christmas lights that give it that kind of unsynced look. Or maybe it's just not a rapid... I know Elgato makes lights as well that can match up with the video feed, so I'll look into those. But I'm really not so worried because it kind of still looks cool. All right, guys. So we're going to go to our second stage here of mixing, or of our show. Let me just get off the alpaca here. Ugh. The alpaca is off. And it always comes off at some point during the stream. That's when you know shit's gonna go down. So, you know, going to the gym. See, I was didn't want to go to the gym last week because I thought I had maybe a minor cold. It was allergies. It wasn't a cold, but I didn't want to get any. I didn't want to risk getting my friends at the gym sick. At Orange Theory, that's where I like to go, and I didn't want to get them sick. You know. Okay, so let's close this. Let's close this up. Okay, this is all done. We recorded the mix down, and we're going to do some car tests tomorrow. I don't really do the car tests that often. I find myself listening to it after I released it. I don't do the car test until I master it. So that's going to go to mastering, which is me, and then eventually it'll go in the car and we'll release it. But we still have Mama Told Johnny, which is our next. We can work on that real quick next if you guys think. I can do a mix down of Mama Told Johnny real quick since we're already ready to go. Let's just do it because this song's ready. I know it is, and that's it. Look how quick that loaded because there's nothing. And if you look at the you know, I got some room reverb going on. It sounded fine. I kind of messed with the parameters. I'll probably change it to alto verb though. But look at. I mean, it may just be good enough. Let's just listen to it. Okay, let's just give it a quick listen. Do one thing real quick before we do that is let's just, okay, we have the output set. Now what we got to do is add a stereo track. I don't know why it loaded there, but input 17, that's basically inputs 1 and 2 that I've set it to, and it's still going through the Vancouver. So I want to make sure we just get these two out right now because I think they're ready. But let's just listen to them real quick. Okay, let's also first, let's give it a fade in real quick because that's weird. All right, let's do a little bit better than that. Because we did this song live in the studio. This was one of our first songs we recorded live here at Soundbites WBR. Soundbites. Let's just call it Soundbites. And if anybody wants to challenge me on that, fuck you, man. So check this out. Kind of low. It's kind of low from a recording perspective. So we're going to adjust the, see, we can raise it here.
Mama told Johnny not to go downtown. Marine Corps recruiter was hanging around. Johnny went downtown anyway to hear what the recruiter had to say. Johnny was sent to Vietnam. Killed by the Viet Cong.
That's weird. When did I do that? I must have not noticed.
Johnny was a
That was a little band-aid that I did.
Johnny was Johnny was a Johnny was a Johnny was
Still a little going on there.
Johnny was killed by the Viet Cong. Too bad Johnny never heard the news that his girl back home was almost due. Junior's daddy never knew, just pictures in flashy dress blues. Mama told Junior not to go downtown.
Yeah. Just needed to raise that, so you can see I needed to raise that acoustic guitar up a hint.
Mama told Johnny not to go downtown. Marine Corps recruiter was hanging around. Johnny went downtown anyway to hear what the recruiter had to say. Johnny was sent to Vietnam. Johnny was killed by the Viet Cong. Too bad Johnny never heard the news that his girl back home was almost due. Junior's daddy never knew, just pictures in flashy dress blues. Mama told Junior not to go downtown. Marine Corps recruiter was hanging around. Junior went downtown anyway to hear what the recruiter had to say. Junior was sent to Afghanistan, and he came back a hardened man. Junior was sent to Iraq, and he never really ever came back. Mama told Johnny not to go down.
Now I just want you to keep in mind here. Look at the song. There's very little plugins on here. Like really. Very little. I'm gonna toy with an Altiverb plugin. I like this. I like the reverb. Sounds cool. But I'm gonna toy with this Altiverb plugin real quick. Because, dude, it's the reverb of reverb programs. You know, if you don't have that program, look into it. Look at that. I can. These guys. I'll go there. Usually about 70. Right there, that's good. And then let's see where the bass is located. What's going on with the bass? 120. Okay. That looks good. So, and this is not going to be for this. So I have a various, I mean, you can use like gear, plate reverb. I like to go religious sometimes. I use this Icelandic, this plugin. So sweet, right? Let's just hear it. Let's hear how this sounds. And then on top of that, let's position the speakers. So this is awesome. See, this is a reverb plugin. Boom, there's speakers. And I want it to sound, I link them via stereo link edit, right? And generally gotta hear it, but let's listen. Let's listen to this verb.
Mama told Johnny not to go downtown. Mama told Johnny not to go downtown. Marine Corps recruiter was a...
And when it comes to reverb, every song that I do, if it goes above -24, it starts to muddy up everything. Unless that's what you're going for or whatever. But I've noticed when I get to -24, that's audible. And it's not too harsh. It's not like in your face. So I really like to aim for -24 on my reverb. Even in the most extreme cases, really. It just... I don't, unless you're like fucking Fleet Foxes or something, you know, which they recorded. Did they record in a cave? That's the rumor, right? So I don't know if they did or not. They don't have video footage of it, but or I didn't read any like you know, I didn't read anything about that. I don't know who I heard that from. Maybe I did read about it, actually. Anyways, so but let's mess with these speakers here. A little wider.
Mama told Johnny not to go downtown. Marine Corps recruiter was hanging around.
See, you can't hear it. It's at -36 right now.
Mama told Johnny not to go downtown. Marine Corps recruiter was hanging around.
See the sweetness of it? It sounds sweeter. However, the other reverb was more reverby, kind of lend way to the song. Let's do a B, right?
Mama told Johnny not to go downtown.
Oh wow. Oop. Delete yo. Scratch pad. Let's see.
Mama told Johnny not to go downtown.
See the room reverb in my opinion on Studio One sounds a lot like a plate reverb. Even though it's a room, it sounds very plate-like to me. Maybe you can agree or not. I don't know. Whoa, what did I do?
Mama told Johnny not to go.
Let's see this real quick.
Mama told Johnny not to go downtown. The raincoat recruiter was hanging around.
Sounds beautiful, really does. But and that's just off a stock reverb, so that means I recorded the song very well, or not. I don't know. It sounds good to me. It sounds like a good live, fucking heart-throbbing song. But you know what? The Altiverb, I just wanted to test it out because you got the program. Don't fuck around with that. You know what I mean? So let's see. Let's see. So maybe the Icelandic church might not be my jam. Maybe some get out of the church. Get out of church, bro. And go to some studio. Look at all the studios. 20th Century Fox. Fucking Alt. Right? Alaire, right? Alaire. This is where fucking Ray LaMontagne recorded. Okay? Alaire Studios. BC Sound. All these, like a cello studio. So this was the one I wanted to use. Not cello. Bill Putnam's Echo is great. But I was looking for more of a stereo. And as you can see here, there's two mics here, right? In their configuration. Whereas the cello studios for the Putnam reverb, the Putnam Echo is just mono. Which I will use, but I want to make my life easier. So let's try that. Let's try the mix this, right? So we're here. Stereo. We got a interesting. Really interesting already.
Mama told Johnny not to go downtown. Mama told Johnny not to go downtown. The raincoat recruiter was hanging around. Johnny went downtown anyway to hear what the recruiter had to say. Johnny was sent to Vietnam. Johnny was killed by the Viet Cong.
The reason I want reverb on this song, on my vocals, is because when I'm thinking of ghosts, you know, and I'm thinking of ghosts. I don't necessarily believe in ghosts, but yo, I'm gonna respond to some posts here real quick. Some messages. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. By the way, on that. If you look at my other song I just recorded down, definitely Laggy Haggy. Definitely. Definitely. The guy from Nashville is correct. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yes, that is true. And in the reverb, Studio One for sure, you can do that. You can actually cut the lows, whatnot, or add just an EQ on that. I always add an EQ on my reverb for sure. So Nashville guy from Studio One, can't remember his name. I think it's Joe Gilder, right? Swears by putting an EQ on the reverb track and cutting the lows to stop muddiness, which is absolutely correct. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yes, you do that for sure. And that is a good point. Thank you for that, reminding me to do that. I might as well. Let's do that. Let's just put a stock EQ on there. Nothing crazy. We're not looking for sounds. Cutting the low end here. Let's just go back to what I was showing you. But I just literally saw this. Yeah, cut it. And I'm going to cut it at about 48 when the reverb. And I want to maybe go there. But you're absolutely right. And I also like to do this. I like to add a little high shelf there. That's 4K, 5K. Gets a little deceiving, but I want my shelf to maybe be about 12, just so it's a little steeper, you know. But yeah, about 7 or 8K, maybe sooner. And that will give some air to the verb. But yeah, you're absolutely right about that. Absolutely. But I'm going to turn it off for a second now that I have that set up. And thank you for reminding me of that too. Yeah, that was awesome. Thank you for that, Laggy Haggy. So we're going to listen to this real quick.
Go down. Mama told Johnny not to go down.
Okay. Maybe some rocks. Is there a rock reverb? Yes, there is. Let's try this Nashville State Stone Room. Let's see what that does.
Mama told Johnny not to go downtown.
It's so interesting that the alto verb is not lending. Let's go plate. Let's go EMT 140. Okay. And we'll go left with the speaker here.
Mama told Johnny not to go downtown.
Actually, whoa.
Mama told Johnny not to go downtown. Marine Corps recruiter was hanging around. Johnny went downtown anyway to hear what the recruiter had to say. Johnny was sent
nice.
to Vietnam. Johnny was killed by the Viet Cong. Too bad Johnny never heard the news that his girl back home was almost due. Junior's daddy never knew flashy dress blues. Mama told Johnny not to go downtown. Marine Corps recruiter was hanging around. Johnny went downtown anyway to hear what the recruiter had to say. Johnny was sent to Vietnam. Johnny was killed by the Viet Cong. Too bad Johnny never heard the news. Mama told Johnny not to go downtown.
No.
Mama told Johnny not to go downtown. Marine Corps recruiter was hanging around.
That sounds really cool. Let's hear it without the alto verb and just the standard reverb from Studio One, and let's hear it with Laggy Haggies. Yeah, you're right. You just watched it today. You're absolutely right, and I always do that with my reverbs. If you saw People Lean, what we did earlier, I definitely take out the lows where they're not needed. And thank you for reminding me that, though, because why is my mouse moving slow as molasses? Something's going on here. Whoa. Is my mouse dead? That should not have happened. I think my mouse, right? Yep. Mouse battery is. Let's look at that. Oh man, what's going on here? There we go. It's weird. Let me check my mouse real quick and make sure that the battery levels on my mouse are fine here. I thought I just charged this thing the other day, but you know, with all this working in the studio and all. What's going on here? Apple. All right, let's look at this real quick. Just gonna take a look at my mouse. Not that mouse. All right. Yeah, battery level's fine. What was that all about? 84%. These things last like weeks. Same with these things, right? The Magic Keyboard. Okay, so. All right, so this is the Pro EQ sound.
Mama told Johnny not to go downtown. Marine Corps recruiter was hanging around. Johnny went downtown anyway to hear what the recruiter had to say.
It sounds good on the reverb front, but it's uncontrolled. It's almost like it doesn't sound as good. The alto verb's like slight and there. and the room reverb from PreSonus, the stock reverb. I mean, if we're gonna go with vocals, we gotta go with a good reverb plugin. Since we don't have outboard reverb gear. But this reverb plugin, I mean, I can pick a Lexicon reverb as well, as you can see. Okay, you can see what I got here. I got EMT 140s, couple of them, right? And down here is a Lexicon L480. It's very popular, that one right there, the L480. Or even this spring reverb by the BX2 or the BX15. These are pretty badass reverbs as well. So there's those. EMT 250. The Lexicon gets a little complicated because it's a digital reverb, so there's a lot to go. There's a lot to mess with. But let's just, I think I'm liking this plate verb, to be honest, on it. Let's give it another listen, then. We're going to mix this song down and start playing some drums. Let's go straight to the vocals, so we know.
Mama told Johnny not to go downtown. Marine Corps recruiter was hanging around. Mama told Johnny not to go downtown. Marine Corps recruiter was hanging around. Johnny went downtown anyway to hear what the recruiter had to say. Johnny was sent to Vietnam. Johnny was killed by the Viet Cong. Too bad Johnny never heard the news that his girl back home was almost due. Junior's daddy never knew. Just pictures in flashy dress blues. Mama told Junior not to go downtown. Marine Corps recruiter was hanging around. Junior went downtown anyway to hear what the recruiter had to say. Junior was sent to Afghanistan, and he came back a hardened man. Junior was sent to Iraq. Mama told Johnny not to go downtown. Mama told Johnny not to go downtown. Mama told Johnny not to go downtown.
Let's print this. Let's print this. Here we go. I'm sorry about that. Even though we're about to print this, I want to know what the loudness is so I can have a good, good idea. We did not listen to this through Sonarworks. Let's give it a listen through Sonarworks real quick. I mean, come on. And we're going to go in my Audio Technicas right now. What? Motherfucker. That's not cool. Okay. Whatever. We'll come back to you later. We're not going to troubleshoot with you now.
Mama told Johnny not to go downtown. Marine Corps recruiter was hanging around. Johnny went downtown anyway to hear what the recruiter had to say. Johnny was sent to Vietnam. Johnny was killed by the Viet Cong. Too bad Johnny never heard the news that his girl back home was almost due. Junior's daddy never knew.
Vocal sounds sick.
Just pictures in flashy dress blues. Mama told Junior not to go downtown. Marine Corps recruiter was hanging around. Junior went downtown anyway to hear what the recruiter had to say.
Hell yeah.
Junior was sent to Afghanistan, and he came back a hardened man. Junior was sent to Iraq, and he never really ever came back.
Hell yeah. 2 mixes down, guys. 2 mixes done. This is where we're going to go to mastering, and that's a very a process I don't want to take you through because it's tedious. It's just Control E. Come on, Nick. And then that's going to be the second. This is going to be the most. This is going to be the most recent what I'm going to be releasing next. So I'm not going polypropylene yet. Didn't make a folder for Mama told Johnny. No, I didn't. This is where I am now. I didn't care why I didn't do it. Why didn't I do it? Mama told Johnny. Mama told Johnny. Johnny told Mama. Mama told Johnny. Mama told Daddy. 96 kilohertz, 24 bit. I don't fuck around with 32-bit float because I don't need the float. I don't need the float for my scrote. My float don't need to scrote in a bottle of water. All right. Sonarworks on? Hell no, it isn't. That's right. Make fun of me all you want. Just know, I can look at you like this. Oh, fucking A. I tell you. Oh, getting Santa Claus. Getting Santa Claus rosy cheeks on you. What do I do? I fish. I cry. Elmer's glow. Song's doing its thing. Look at that. Boom. Done. Out. Mama told Johnny. Ready to be mastered. This is a 3-step process, guys. Recording, mixing, actually 4 steps. Songwriting, recording, mixing, mastering. Ga. Ga, ga, ga. Ga, ga, ga. Oh, 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 oh. Bum, 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 brum, brum. Anyways. Today's Face Monday. Face it like it was any other fucking day. Because no days exist. Time is just an illusion. Okay. Oh, yeah, whatever. Okay, let's take a bathroom break. Come back. My bladder, guys. I just want to let you know. Kind of my metabolism, once I drink it, comes out. Okay? Water goes in, water comes out. And I drank a ton today before the gym. And gotta get these fucking things off my ears. Fuck! Yeah! Oh! Ah! Okay, so we are going to take a minute. We just got 2 fucking songs today mixed in out of this motherfucker, and we're ending up on the next stage of playing the drums, playing the drums, playing the drums, playing the drums. I got my armbands on, got my headband on, gonna play me some drums. Yeah, sing along, sing along, sing along, sing along. Oh, baby, don't you know I feel your pain? And I'm gonna use the head real quick. Alright guys, I'm gonna go use the restroom real quick. I'll be back. Thanks for hanging in there, bye. What? Dude, this has been good. It's been a constant 4 so far. I don't want to even look at it. And I'm gonna just exit out of Mama Told Johnny Now and load before I go to the bathroom. Load or restroom, whatever the hell. Load this new song I'm writing, right? Was it Feelings Then and Now? Let's check this one real quick.
Different from the streets or the schoolyards. The zealots profess love, home, their hate, a blade forged from dreams, American made. The cyclical struggle, survival, purchase space for a grave, mediated emotions, click for the next fixation, scrolling for others to provide a meaning to life. Meaning to
All right, we're coming back. We're coming to the drums, and I'll set up all the drum channels when we come back after all these messages. After I go pee, actually. No messages. No advertisers. Not yet. I haven't sold my soul to the devil yet, guys, so... stay tuned. enchiladas. So I'm just eating these up. Chicken enchiladas. With this, not guac, but it's an avocado sauce that we made. Avocado, lime, lemon, jalapeno, cilantro, scallions. And you just puree it with some salt. That's it. It's good stuff. Really good. I'm just gonna chow down on this. Wow, some people have food fetishes, huh? To where they want to watch me eat. Almost done with my avocado. I mean, my enchilada. This is dinner right here. Almost done here. And then we're gonna, I needed this because I don't know if I could have played the drums well without some calories. I can lick this plate. I'm licking the plate. It's no longer a saying anymore. This shit is fucking good. I want more. But I'll wait until tomorrow. Oh my god. I feel like a dog. Where are the dogs? They don't even give a shit right now. Oh. I'm licking it clean. Look at that. Oh. So good. Look at that. I didn't even waste water on cleaning the dishes. That was delicious. Thank the world for frozen corn from Costco. That was good. All right. Let's put this back in. And let's get to these drums. Whoa, 7 people? Seriously? From eating enchiladas, guys? 7 people are watching now because I'm eating an enchilada? I don't get it. What, just because I'm eating enchiladas, I get more people in on this? That's hilarious. That's hilarious, okay? All right, so before we go to that drums, let's put this here for a sec. We got to do some unpatching of the patch bay. Okay. Boop. 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 All right. Take these, put them somewhere else. Can't sit here. We're going to patch in channels 1 and 2 on the drums here. 2 being the snare, 1 being the inner kick. And also, let's make sure that our drums, because tonight might be a good night, you know, we don't know. You know, you could always say it will be a good night, but most of the time when it comes to drums, I need a little practice because I totally fucking suck at them. But we never moved this microphone. We're still at 311. 3 feet 11 inches, which comes out to something centimeters, whatever. But oh, What? Oh, I'm done eating my enchilada now, so I lost 2. Let me go back and get more enchilada real quick, so that way I can get more people watching the stream. Okay, I'm gonna go get some enchilada. No, I'm not gonna get more enchilada. I'm full. But God, next time I know. We'll do some cooking in the kitchen or something, huh? That's all. That's what I'm all about. Cooking in the kitchen. I got a nice kitchen too. You guys got to check it out one of these days. It's one of those Blue Star ovens. And Blue Star is a company out of Pennsylvania. I forgot what part. Now that I'm Scranton. Is that not? No, that's. I don't even know that. That's right. But is Scranton even in? Is it in New Jersey or something like that? I might be mistaken here. But yeah. Anyways, let's get to these drums now. I just have to do one more thing here. Patch my headphones to the drums. Oi, oi, oi. All right. Headphones are patched to the drums. We are ready to go on those. We just have to change our sample rate on the actual Studio One here. Get it back down to where we need it to be, as you can see. Let's get this on the low, not minimum. We don't need to do that. But what the fuck? I should have started here. 64, you can go 32, but just whatever. I've never had any use for going that low. 128, that's pretty good. Look at the okay, if I were to go to 32, let's see what the round trip would be at 32. It wouldn't even change. Oh, okay, so it's 4 milliseconds round trip. It's 34.34 milliseconds slower at 64, which is negligible, right? You won't even know that. Anyways, okay, so we're set there. Dante Virtual Sound Card, if you guys ever heard of it, that's what I'm using for BURL as my sound card. I could buy a PCIe card for my Mac. Actually, one of those RedNet PCIe slots that don't connect to the computer. They're kind of an adjacent thing. However, don't need it. And just don't need it. I have no issues at all with latency with the DVS. So before let's get over to these drums. Look at these drums, huh? They're just sitting there waiting for me. They're saying, Nicholas, where are you? Why aren't you coming to me, Nicholas? I need you to focus on the drums. I'm focused. Gotta close the door. Dogs are out. Okay, I'm focused. Are you focused? All right. So, let's just show you the process here. Got to get my phone. Walk with me. Come on. Hey, this streaming, by the way, is so fun. I really recommend it to a lot of folks who have like this type of life where you're in the studio, you're writing music all the time, and you're like me, you can perform your music. Because I can tell you right now, I can perform all this. If I were just the vocalist or the guitarist, I can perform it. If we have a drummer hired, bass is hired, guitar is hired, let's do it, right? Or collaborate. But I know in the grand scheme of things, for a performance, you gotta pay your folks. respect the artist. But when it comes to collaborations, I don't think that's necessary. So we're looking at my iPad, and we're gonna bring this over to the drums because it was really cool having this next to the drums the other day. Just kind of gave me a heads up and organized my life. Mic stands are my light stands. Why spend money on some gimmicky light stand when you can use a mic stand? Huh? Or your right hand. But the gats and the right stands and the mic stands and the mouth stands, and I use my right hand. Is that the Eminem way of doing it? Okay, and I know I'm going to trip on that. I know I'm going to trip on you. But that just adds to the entertainment, right? If I were to trip, just entertain the hell out of these folks, right? So you guys are all about gore and self-deprecation and me fucking up and all that. I get it. I mean, I don't want to see you doing that. I would just kind of mosey on over your stream. I don't want to see you fuck up. I don't want to see you fuck up or look like you gotta go to that, resort to that, you know. We're using this AEA A440, I call it a net. It's like center of room too. I have this ready for my guitar when we're gonna do some stuff in a little bit after this. Actually. Oh, really? Oh, okay. Stopped eating the enchilada. Apparently people like watching people eat. Because I just pulled out some food and wow. Okay. That was interesting. Should I try that again? I really don't. I don't have much time left on this stream. Well, it's like to be determined tonight. But next time I will come with a ball of pho. All right, some Vietnamese soup. All right. We got a good spot out here in Camarillo, California. It's actually not bad. I like their noodles. Flat noodles, which I like. Sweet. Okay, so if you look over here, this is what I got so far for this song. My bass line. And something happened here. Okay, I want to fix something. But the bass line is... Okay. Oh, hey, oh. Where are you going? Hello. All right. Oh, no. Oh, no. No, Nick. Don't do it. 3. Uh-huh. Right. All right. Yeah, that's right. And we're going to do... What do you guys think? 4? I think 4 takes is good. Let's stick to our 4 for the night. I'll add... You know what? I'll just add more... in case we get like really excited. That wasn't right. What am I doing? I know there's some shortcuts to doing all this, by the way. I just choose to not use shortcuts. But there is some ways to get around all this stuff that I'm doing. And I have to go find Gregor or Joe Gilder from Studio One. Gregor or Joe Gilder from Studio One in order to figure this shit out. Okay. Now, we are going to do some drums on this, and I'm sorry that many of you, listen to the way I sound. I sound like I'm talking to hundreds of you. Okay. So this song is pretty simple. Let's see. Let's just give it a listen real quick. Okay. 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 Let's do this and come to the guitar after that. Okay, we're going to do some performing on the guitar after this, but we're going to first get a... we're going to get these drums down. You know, it's been a practicing. Like every time we're back and forth. We're practicing with the drums, right? So let's get them out. Let's get them out. No more. We started this stream off a bit strong. Now we're slowing down a little bit. So, but I want to give myself a pat on the back for it was a pretty fluid, productive stream today. 2 songs mixed. Okay. Done mixing. We did the mix down this time. Okay. Before we had 2 releases, right? Or no, it was Lord Don't Catch 'Em. We released that. And we finished those other 2 songs. That was the last one. This time we mixed them down. Final touches before we master them and go back and forth between that and mixing and getting levels right. Because obviously that's how we roll here. Some people mix and master at the same time, which I don't agree with because they're different ear days. Just like recording, different ear days. However, we're going to get to these drums right now. We're not fucking around. Okay? Drums, and we're going to do several takes. I'm going to choose between 4 and 8 takes. Okay? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then let's delete the rest so we don't ever get caught up in that mess, as you can see. And now we're going to the drums. Okay, we're going to go record these drums here. We got them all not armed yet. Let's arm all these drums. You ready? Fucking armed. Ah! What's that sound? Hello! 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 Okay, that's weird. See when I did that? Studio One decided to say, fuck you, Nick. Fuck you. All right, Studio One. Fuck me, huh? Okay, I'm going to just restart Studio One real quick, guys. When I'm running everything like OBS and all this stuff, sometimes Studio One can get a little finicky and fuck with my day. Not cool. All right, let's do this. So it does this sometimes, though. But we had some good viewership earlier. We had up to 7 people watching. And it all started when I started eating an enchilada. Huh? No mames. I was eating an enchilada and that's what you guys liked? You want me to put more enchiladas on here? You want me to eat enchiladas? Is that what you want to see me do? Eat enchiladas? Instead of make music? I can do that. I can certainly eat a shit ton of enchiladas and get just blow up, okay, on screen. Just gain pounds of enchilada eating, okay? I can do that for you. We got to do a segment of me in the kitchen with the fam and how we work, but I won't introduce the fam. I don't want to get them involved into this fucking mess. This is too much. I don't want to get them involved. Unless they really want to be involved, which they have to have the capability to understand what they're getting into. So, as for the kids, they don't know what they're doing at this stage in their life. So they're just learning, they're experimenting. I ain't going to ruin it for them by putting their pictures on the internet and without their permission and all that stuff. That's why I don't really post a lot of my kid pics, the family pics and all that. It's just Instagram. It's for me. Facebook, it's for me. Okay. When my kids want to do it, they'll do it. And then we'll all have permissions. But as far as I'm concerned, I ain't gonna later on hear about it. Oh, you did all that without my permission. Yeah, I thought about it. All right, here we go. So, those drums are back. Oh yeah, that's better. So, Yeah, that happens sometimes. Studio One does this. But so does Pro Tools. Okay? Pro Tools. Ableton does it. They all do it. Maybe it's a sound card. I don't know, and I don't give a shit. As long as it sounds good, right? All right, guys. We're going to the drums. Full drums on you. Full drums. Full. Excuse me. See that lamp right there? That's from Arlington, Virginia. That's right. I bought it at a World Market before Smelled Bath and Beyond took over, and then they fucked that all up, didn't they? At least World Market didn't smell like Bed Bath and Beyond. Can you imagine going into World Market and it smelled like Bed Bath? Oh, God. Sorry, guys. Sorry. I'm going on a rant. I'm out. See, this is OCD for you. OCD, you kind of get carried away on tangents here. Okay, I'm wearing my... Hey, by the way, these are Reeboks. I'm just turning them inside out. Because I haven't been endorsed. Yeah, fuck it. I'm wearing them. And I just thought, I'm not a UFC fighter. So I'll just turn the Reebok sign in and out, inside out, Anyways, let's get ready to fumble like yesterday's game. Hello. Okay, that was my big stink on yesterday's Super Bowl. Okay, way too many fumbles for the Patriots. Not Patriots. What am I saying? For the Eagles. Way too many fumbles on the Eagles' behalf. Way too many fumbles, man. There were some lost balls that cost them the game. Those fumbles are what cost them the Super Bowl. It wasn't their offense. The Kansas City defense was pretty badass, but I'm telling you, the Eagles lost because of those fumbles. That's how they lost. That's why they lost, because of those fumbles. Some of them looked like they were intentional, like the fucker was betting on some stuff. I don't know. I might be pissing people off who are Eagles fans, but I was going for the Eagles. And those fumbles really pissed me off. And I don't even watch football, let alone the Super Bowl. I finally got Spectrum and was able to stream it onto my TV. So that's the only reason I was watching it. And my kids, we love the commercials, okay? Rihanna did a great job, by the way. After, 3 months? She had a baby like a month or 3 months ago. She looks great. Hey, I like that extra weight that happens, It's beautiful, okay? It's beautiful. That's what happens when you have kids, And she looks beautiful. So it was a beautiful show. I was kind of scared somebody was going to fall off those things. They look like glass, but if you really look closely, they were just steel mirrors. Something like that, right? But yeah, they were kind of wobbling. I was like, whoa, man, these guys got to stay in the fucking center or somebody's going to fucking die at the Super Bowl. And they were not. Actually, I kind of didn't like that. I thought everything should have just been on the floor, on the ground. Why did they have to float in the air? I don't know. Every year they got to do something different. But anyways, the fumbles, guys, that was the reason they lost the Super Bowl. Butterfingers. And I hate Butterfingers. Can't stand it. It's too rich. Too much. Just want a good old-fashioned Snicker bar. Or, what do you call that? Almond? No. No Almond Joys. A Twix. Oh, yeah. Anyways, let's get back to this. We're going to the drums now, okay? Okay? No fucking around. We're going. We're on there. We're there. We're already there. We're at the drums. We're there. We're there. Okay, don't fuck around. I'm not going to even wear my glasses. Look, I'm not even wearing my glasses today, guys. I don't want you to see my glasses. mosey on over to the drums. Mosey on over to the drums. Ow! Ugh. Hello. Oh no. No fluid motions here today. Today was going fluid. Then I decided to forget about this light. And now I have got this light here. All right. I'm coming to the drums. Just got to fix this here. We're going back and forth with these drums. I gotta fix something real quick on the ground, and then I'm heading over to those drums. All right, back. Fixed them. Heading over. Oh. Wiping my nostrils. So I don't think I had a cold last week. I just think I had a huge allergy spell or something. Cuz I didn't feel like I was sick, but I didn't want to be rude to my friends at the gym or whatever, or wherever I go. So I don't want to get people sick when I could possibly be sick. But did you guys hear that last song? Lord, Mama Told Johnny. So Mama Told Johnny was interesting because like I wrote when I had this scratchy like voice, you know, and it sounded really good. It sounded like almost like I was tired and I was really giving it my all, and it was imperfect in that way, kind of the scratchiness of the voice. Almost like a Ray LaMontagne vibe. I don't even want to go there. I'm nowhere near him in terms of his singing and vocal. Like he, especially like Till the Sun Turns Black, some of his older albums, man, they really get me. They really they really do a lot to my emotions, you know, in a good way. You know, he has such a beautiful way of explaining things. He's an amazing songwriter, amazing lyricist. How he comes up with like she, you know, like she lifts up her skirt to her knees, walks through the garden rows with her bare feet laughing, you know. Never learn to count my blessings. Instead, I choose to dwell on my disasters. Walk on past the broken back. Or walk on past the broken back. Or no, walk on past. Of that busted Cadillac that sits in this field collecting rain. Walk past the busted back of that old and rusted Cadillac that sits in this field collecting rain. Will I? Oh man. That's one of the few songs I know I will cover too, like modern songs, because that song is just unreal. Okay. And then like, well, I look my demon in. Oh man, I don't even want to go there. It's just a great song. It's like it's a poetic song. If we all strive to write like that, well, not all of us, but you know what I mean. Like that's where I go. I like to. I'd love to write like that, and I try. I don't want to try to be like him at all. I write from my experiences, and maybe he would take some interest in that if he would have come across this music on Spotify of the Willow Tree. Listen to me, fucking self-advertising. Anyways, all right, let's do this. I have a speaker on, as I can hear it. That's another thing you gotta be aware of. That sometimes we have problems fixing. When you're alone in the studio, we kind of deal with this on a daily. Oh, hear that? Ooh, ooh, ooh. Is that 5 again? We're getting ear interference on 5 again. Interesting. Could it be electric? Hello? Okay. All right. Huh. I think that's interesting. That's happened twice here at Studio One. Hmm. Okay. Just gonna do a quit. And if worse comes to worse, I will change inputs. But there seems to be some interference on 5. It seemed to hopefully fix itself. Maybe I had some electrical cables. This problem is very new. This problem occurred when I started live streaming, and I wonder if it's because of interference. I'm just guessing. When you have multiple channels and multiple cables laying around, and then I had some electrical lines, like 120-volt line, like regular AC cable, powering I wonder, powering, the outputs or whatever, or the outlets. I wonder if that's what affected the so it's just interesting. Raven's not even have to go to the good old Apple here. Press force quit. And interesting. Raven's not even showing up as an open program. So while we're doing that, I'll just play some music. Seems like Raven has decided to let's try closing programs. No. Interesting. I might have to stop streaming real quick and start streaming. Oh no, loopback's okay. Let's quit loopback. And we're still rolling. Listen to this. It says encoding overloaded. Okay, so I think that it is the OBS. So we're gonna stop and we're gonna come back right